All right. Flex binding, fan gluing 101. You have your stack here. For a book this small, you're going to need some of this. Probably just 2. What this does, you'll see it pretty immediately, how that functions. We put this, and we square it off as best we can. It's okay if some of them are a little bit crooked. We're going to peel off the dead ones anyway. When we make our color books, we're going to have a buffer on them. So we're going to put like 10 pages on the top and on the bottom. So we get the thing in here, and I slide this thing in. These move like that. And we pick this thing up, and we put it right into place, and we drop it down just like that. And then we tighten these up evenly. So you move them until they start to get a little tension, and then you start to move them together. You don't have to crank them down because you'll break this. And then this thing flips up, and then it allows us to glue it both ways. Look at that. I glued my brush here. This is a big brush. You can buy these for like $6, or you can get some like simple ones, horsehair ones at many art supply stores. Let's just put that in there. That are much smaller. And I've got some regular house painting brushes that are going to do. But you're probably going to want to get your own brush so that you'll have it available. And then what happens is when you leave all the glue on here and it glues it into one solid mass, at least it's your own brush that you're gluing solid. Because I always come in here and I find a brush right down there glued solid. So you got to wash them out immediately. All right, so that said, some of this Sobo they sell these things. I'll just put this in my little product video. They sell these things at the Student Center. Thank you. A+ for the day, Andrea. So we're going to pour some of this onto our little board. You don't need a whole lot to make it happen, and it's good if you can share it with somebody else. And put a little bit of this on there. For a large book, you might need some help. Sometimes it's good to have someone helping you, but for a smaller book, we don't need that. So what I'm going to do is let's do this first one first, because it shows up on the camera. And you start from the center and you move outward like that, and work quickly because this stuff dries fast. You don't want to go back and forth because the bristles will push into the book. So you go at a slight angle, maybe 30 degrees or 45 degrees across. Don't worry about being a little bit messy, but try to be neat. So we go that way, and then we come back around on the other side and hold this down. And what's happening here is that I'm going to push right off to the edge from the center outward. What's happening right now is because it's fanned, that's why it's called fan gluing, the glue is actually sticking to the edge of each one of these sheets. So you need a glue on both edges for it to work. Now this thing's starting to dry on me, so I've got to get it out of here really quickly. So I'm going to put this down here, a lot of wax paper because there's so much glue, and then tighten it up. Try not to get glue on this thing because it's brand new. We're going to pick it up like this and pull it out like that. And don't let it drop, but just sort of set it down like this. Now we have this thing, and we have to square it off. I have a triangle